Hello everyone, in this video we're going to take a look at what happens if your PS4 is stuck in safe mode, and every time you turn it on you get these options here. We're going to go through a couple of the options and then we're going to try and reinstall the system software. So first of all, in this list there's a couple of things you can try. It's probably no good trying to update the system software unless your console is already connected to the internet, but you could try that first of all. But if it doesn't do that, you could try rebuilding the database, but normally that won't work in this situation. But initializing the PS4, you will lose all the information off your hard drive, so just bear that in mind. So first of all, try initializing, let it boot back up, and if it still boots into safe mode, then what we need to do is reinstall the system software. We're going to do that right now. And by the way, in the meantime, if you can click the subscribe button, and then we can move on. So just to reiterate then, we're going to download the software from Sony's website onto a USB stick, and then we're going to put the USB stick into the console and do an offline system update. This should resolve your issue, but if it doesn't, it may mean you need a new hard drive. And under this video, I'll put a link to another video showing you how to replace your hard drive. It's fairly simple to do. It's a similar process to what we're doing now, except with a new hard drive. Okay, so let's get going. First of all, you need a USB stick then. 8 GB is normally good enough. You don't want more than 32, so anywhere between those amounts is fine. First things first, we need to format your USB stick first. So put the USB stick into your computer. Normally your USB stick should show up in the list on the left hand side over here if you're using Windows 10. If it doesn't, if you click on File Explorer down here, that should open up and you can see your USB stick over here. We need to format it first. So this is our stick here, USB F on my computer, maybe a different letter path on yours. But if you just right click onto it once, and if you go down to format and left click once on format, and you want to make sure that this here for the PS4 format is going to be FAT32. So keep it there and click on start. If it doesn't say FAT32, if it just says exFAT and NTFS, it may mean that you're using a USB stick that's too large. So don't use a USB stick that's over 32 GB or it won't work. So FAT32, click on start and it will format our USB stick for us. Click on OK. Okay, so USB stick is formatted. It's now time to go to Sony's website and download the latest software. So browser of your choice. I'm using Google Chrome. Go to Google and type in PS4 software update, and that should be enough to take us to the link. And here we go, PS4 system software. This should be the same if you're in the States or the UK, wherever you are. Right, scroll down. So we've got two files that we can download here. This is the one that we're concerned with here, the latest update file. But if you find that this doesn't work, very often the reinstallation file will do the job. So if after performing this process you still don't get any joy, it may be worth trying the reinstallation file. If you can't get your PlayStation 4 up and running after both of these files here, it could be that your hard drive is actually physically faulty, and at that point you need to replace it with a new one. Right, okay, so PS4 console update file, let's click onto that. It will download over here. We'll come back shortly. Okay, so once that's downloaded, if we go back over to File Explorer and go to Downloads up here, we can see this file here downloaded onto our computer. It should say PS4 updates.pup, and we now need to put this onto the USB stick. So if we just navigate over to the USB stick over here, and we need to create a couple of folders. So go to new folder up here. If you haven't got it up on here on the menu, click on home. That will reveal this over here. Click on new folder, and we need to call this one PS4 in capital letters. Okay, then what we need to do is create another one. So new folder, and this one needs to be called update. So now that we've got these two folders on our USB stick, go back over to downloads. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to drag this. I'm going to left click on it and hold it down. I'm going to drag it down to our onto our USB stick over here. It'll take a couple of minutes just to download onto the USB stick. We'll come back in a second. Now that's been moved onto our USB stick, there's still one more thing to do. We need to drag these two folders here into the PS4 folder up here. So I'm just going to put update and hold it down, move it into the PS4 folder. I'm going to do the same with our file here, move it into PS4. And then if I double click onto the PS4 folder, one more thing to do, I'm going to put the PS4 update into the update folder there. So if we look at the path here, we've got our USB stick, and within that folder we've got update, and then within that PS4 update. The root folder needs to be PS4. It's got to be in capital letters. Update has got to be in capital letters. Double check and make sure you've got that right. Double check and make sure that you've formatted it to FAT32. If you don't do those things, it's not going to work when you put it into your console. But now we've got that done, we can now take the USB stick out of our computer. We can hop over to the console, put the USB stick in, and away we go.